A few days ago, a friend of mine who's in the finance industry called me to ask if I had any tips on how to get a better rate on home and house insurance. Now, I told him about 8 ways I do that, and I thought it was something I should share with everybody else in a video. So here are 8 ways I save on home and auto insurance. So the first one is to get in contact with multiple insurance companies. You could even create one email and blind copy to all of them, just giving them your scenario so they could come back with quotes for you. This will show you if what you're currently paying is average, too high, or too low, and it won't cost you anything. The second one is to contact a mortgage broker. A mortgage broker's job is to go out and find you the best policy out there. And again, it doesn't cost you anything. It's just an email or a phone call. They have access to multiple insurance vendors and markets where, based on your scenario, they could be able to get you a product or package that better suits what you want to insure. So contact an insurance broker about that. The third thing would be to let the insurance company know of any safety products or features you have in your house. So if you have an alarm system, or you have, it could be an intruder alarm or smoke or fire alarm, just let the insurance company know all the safety features you have in your house, the safety products you have in your house, because some of those are eligible or make you eligible to get discounts, which would lower your overall premium that you pay. The fourth one is to ask for a multi-product discount or multi-policy discount. When you have more than one product insured with the companies, usually get some kind of a discount. So if you have 2 cars and a house, you get a better rate than if you went to insure everything individually. So one way around this is if you and say your partner or spouse have separate insurance companies, there might be some wisdom in trying to see if you got everything under one policy, if you could get a multi-group policy discount. The fifth one is to ask for every and all discounts available. There are discounts for people who are part of the CAA or part of the government, or part of the engineering association, whatever. What I typically do is I go to the insurance company, I go sit down, go to the office, because I find it's better doing that than on the phone, and I ask for all the insurance discounts they have there, all the organizational or association discounts that they have, to see if I qualified for any of them. I was able to get an additional 5% on all my policies because of that, because of who I worked with, because of my employer. The sixth one will be to insure cars based on the age of the car and the replacement value. So if you have a car, for example, that is, 12, 15 years old, if you keep cars that long, it might not make sense to have full coverage in that car because, the replacement value might only be $1,000 or $2,000. Again, talk to your insurance company and also try to figure out what you're comfortable with in terms of, do you have enough money to replace that car if something went bad? And if you don't, you probably should be saving towards that, so that you can insure a car based on its age and its replacement value. An extreme example is there's no point having full coverage on a car that is only worth under $1,000. The seventh one is to make your deductible as high as you are comfortable with. Usually the insurance companies give you a base deductible amount, and you might find that, you're going to pay, you can afford to pay a little bit more than that out of pocket if an incident occurs. In that case, it might make some sense to raise your insurance deductible a little bit so that your premiums are reduced. Again, this has to do with individual comfort level, and it's something that is best discussed with your insurance agent, with the insurance agent. The eighth one is an obvious one, but again, it's just obey all traffic laws. Things like speeding, intoxication, things like that, vehicular infractions affect your insurance rates. So obey the laws, pay less. Break the laws, pay more. I know that one is one of the ones I thought for a moment if I should include, but or remove from this video, but I figured I'll just put it in there because again, if you have speeding tickets, especially stunting, because you're going so much above the speed limit, that could affect how much you pay in insurance premiums, and that it will increase how much you pay to get yourself insured. So that's it. 8 ways you can reduce your insurance costs going forward. So don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this. I am Emo from EjiTech.com. We spend our time to make sure you spend less doing what you do. Thank you and have a wonderful week. Goodbye.